Hello everyone, my name is Sera.
My name is Persy.
My name is Bintang. We are from class 2nd Language Learning Section C,
English Education Department
of Atmajaya Catholic University of Indonesia. We are going to present about 3 popular beliefs in second language acquisition, which are:
First statement, languages are learned mainly through imitation.
Theory number 4, the most important predictor of success in second language acquisition is motivation.
Theory number 7, which is the best way to learn a new vocabulary is through reading.
And we hope you can learn something from this video presentation, and happy watching. So for the statement number 1, which is language are learned mainly through imitation, we strongly agree with this theory, because just like what has been stated in the behavior's perspective, language learning got many influences from the repetition of mimicking and memorizing of the language that has been exposed to the person himself. From the information that I got from the book How Language Are Learned, written by Persy and Ines, one of the theories that explain how language are learned is the behavior's theory, or the behavior's perspective. And the best known proponents of this theory is P.F. Skinner. Now, many traditional behaviorists believe that when children imitate the sounds that produced by those around them, they tend to reproduce that sounds, that language, and this is what it's called by positive reinforcement. And then children will continue to imitate and practice these sounds, this language, until it forms a habit of correct language use. So basically, behaviorist theory explains learning in terms of imitation, practice, reinforcement, and habit formation. And also this theory had a powerful influence in second or foreign language teaching, especially in North America in 1940s to the 1970s. Nelson Brooks and Robert Ledo are the two proponents of this theory. So, because for them, language development was viewed as a formation of habit. Just like when we are a baby and we don't know how to speak, we don't know any word, and we don't know almost about everything. So basically what we can do is just cry when we need something. But then we hear our parents talk and define things around us and introduce us to know about that thing by using their language. So we produce that information in our brain. We practice to know how they produce that sound with their articulatory tract, and by the time we try to copy that sounds, copy the way they produce that sound. Like the first, we can produce a single sound, and then we can produce a syllable, a word, a sentence, a longer sentence, until by the time when we get to middle high school or senior high school, we can already master the language and write a full essay. Because by the time that language will store in our long-term memory and become our habit. So we won't forget about that knowledge about language, even until when we are old. So to conclude, we believe that language, just like any other type of skills and knowledge, comes first by imitating, and then practice makes it perfect. And it applies almost the same way between first language and the second language learning.
So, like I said before, theory number 4, the most important predictor of success in second language acquisition is motivation. So I agree with this theory because just like has been stated in the attitudes and motivation, if students want to learn to speak a second language in various social situations or to become more professional learners, they need to understand the communicative value of a second language. And once they understand the communicative value of second language, they will tend to be motivated to acquire proficiency in it. And also there are some ways to increase motivation in learning language. For example, learning second language. For example, there are theory from Hood. He stated that paying attention to the importance of language will help learners improve their motivation to learn even if they don't have enough intrinsic motivation, and also according to Garner and Lambert, learners are motivated to learn when they think themselves as competent persons, deal with the materials arranged to their level, and see goal in their activities, and see their studies as significance, and are given difficult work, and live in the safe environment, have the chance to express psychological needs for success, and recognition, and acceptance, and also they think that the learning is from them and not for their teacher, and work with interesting materials, have opportunities to make decisions, and feel responsibility for participating, and experience more success than failure. And however, in the book How Language Are Learned, page 87, Robert Garner and Wallace Lambert point the term instrumental motivation and integrative motivation. And for a long time, integrative motivation was considered to be the strongest predictor of successful learning. And in some contexts, however, instrumental motivation was found to be a better predictor. So both types of motivation have been found to be related to success in second language learning.
So I got theory number 7, which is the best way to learn a new vocabulary is through reading. And I agree with this point because reading is one of the best ways to learn a new vocabulary. In reading, you will know much about new vocabularies. In my experience, if I just watch or listen to someone to learn a new vocabulary, I will get confused because sometimes the way they say is different with what they write. Like they sometimes use the wrong pronunciation. But when I was a child, I learned new vocabularies through listening to my parents or someone I listened to, and then copy that until I knew the meaning and I understood the word. But the best way to find a new vocabulary is not just about reading. The factors of learning new vocabulary are seen, heard, and understood. Paul Nation 2001 states that review a number of studies suggesting that a learner needs to have many meaningful encounters with a new word before it becomes firmly established in memory. The estimates range as high as 16 times in some studies. Even more encounters may be needed before a learner can retrieve the word in fluent speech or automatically understand the meaning of the word when it occurs in the new context. The ability to understand the meaning of most words without focused attention is essential for fluent reading as well as for fluent speaking. Nina Spada, page 60. In reading naturally, I read a theory which is children who have been encouraged by their parents to ask questions and to learn about things and ideas come to school with oral vocabularies. many times larger than children from disadvantaged homes. Without intervention, the gap grows ever larger as students proceed through school. Hart and Risley, 1995.
So, okay, I think that's it. Three popular beliefs in second language acquisition. Thank you very much for watching, and we hope this video can be useful for you to know more about second language acquisition theory. And goodbye.